Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are doing great. So we're going to be doing a Akashic reading. Pick a card. What wants to be revealed at this time? I keep getting buckle. I keep seeing a buckle. I also feel like for those of you who come across this video, I do feel that there is an energy of you knowing that you are being held in something. Something that might seem difficult for you. That's what I'm getting. That's why I seen the buckle, like buckle up. I'm getting this energy. What do you use? Also like a seatbelt. It's like you're protected, you're taken care of. It's also something that I'm getting here for your protection, right? There's something that happened for your protection, or you're like, I don't know, there's something about protection here. There's something about buckle up because things are going to move a lot faster. Whatever this is something you are meant to know at this time. Remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are on Patreon, then thank you for being a Patreon. Most likely you watch the ad-free version of this video. Like always, only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. With that being said, everything is always in the description box below. In the link tree, and timestamps are in the description box as well. So again, going back to this reading, there's something here as well. It's important for you to know that you are held and you are safe, okay? I feel like for some of you, there's going to be some type of revelation that will come through in this reading in regards to your purpose. Because they're saying now you're ready to open your eyes. There's something about that here. There's something, yeah. Okay. Let's see, what else am I getting here? There's something that is ready to be stabilized in your life, in your energy field. It's like you're ready to move from one state of being to another. Because they're saying you've gone through so much growth. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to tap into the energy. Give me a second. I feel for others of you, you are integrating high level vibration here. And for some of you, you've been doing this, or you've been feeling the need to meditate more. For some of you, you might be trying or doing ayahuasca. I'm also getting blue lotus here. I also picked up on smoking. Cannabis, something like that. There is also a message that will come through about your own healing here that will benefit you in where you are going. There might be like a clear confirmation for some as well. Okay. But I am getting heavy on like the destiny, life purpose aspect of it. So let's see. Because whenever something is ready to be revealed in our Akashic Records, it's usually because it's significant in our lives. Either we're wrapping it up or we're going through something that at the moment we're not noticing exactly the importance of such event, right? Or such changes. So we have pile 1 and pile 2. Pick the one that you feel the most drawn to. Remember that you are a sovereign being and you always know what is right for you. So I will see you in your selected pile. Hello, pile number 1. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what is ready to be revealed. I don't know if you guys caught the deck that fell in the intro towards the end. I was like, okay, I guess mic dropped. So let's see. What are you guys ready to know? We have silent, cunning woman, number 1, observant, Willie. Maybe you know Willie. Maybe your name is Willie. Maybe your name starts with a W. We have Poppy, dream, Okay, for some of you, you have been getting a lot of information in your dream state. Like a lot. Or you've just been observant, or they're wanting you to observe your dreams. But also your dreams, the things that you want to pursue. Unconditional love. Rooted in gratitude. Rapture. Ecstasy, pleasure. Open, say yes. Okay. There's a lot coming through. We have 61 here. We will read that from the guidebook. Strength. Personal power, assertiveness, portrayed. Kindness. Focus your intent and actions. And then we have power over 7 scorpions. For some of you, you might have strong Leo, Scorpio in your chart, even Capricorn, because this is looking very devilish. So I'm going to say Capricorn energy here. Not to say that you guys are, it's just reminding me of the tarot card. That's all. So let's see. Okay, so what am I getting here? What's ready to come through? I feel like for a lot of you, the message that does want to come true and is very strong and it's coming through. It's this energy of say yes to a dream that you have. For some of you, I do feel based on his posture, his hands, there is this energy of closed off. And is right there by the heart space. Strength is the heart. There's something here. It's like you're resisting. You're resisting to feel your emotions or to feel your emotions about something here. There's also a refusal to trust life, a refusal to trust your intuition, a refusal to trust your heart, to trust spirit, to trust your intuition. There's like something here, and I'm not going to lie here with it's this energy of low vibrational forces, right? And so not literally, but it can indicate here with the scorpion, right? It's like there has been a lot of venom energy in probably your past or in your life, right? Again, using venom as a metaphor for experiences that weren't good, that were hard, to say the least. And I do feel here that based on those experiences, it's like you're needing to turn this venom into antidote, into healing. But I feel like you're having a hard time doing that. And I feel like that's why this message is not wanting to come in. Because I feel like based on your past experiences, there is a closure of the heart here. There's a closure of like, nah, I'm not trusting this. This is not good. This can only lead to unpleasant things. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you kept silent about something. And I feel like this is something that either it's a dream, a passion, something that you've been wanting, something that you've been yearning, or about a relationship. For some of you, it's looking like you're having a hard time to really trust in unconditional love. Like I feel like for some of you, you closed yourself off to that possibility. And I'm not judging here. I really am not. Sometimes we go through things that are very difficult. Maybe at some point you did believe in unconditional love. Maybe at some point you were like, yeah, it's something that I did believe in, but not anymore. And maybe it's something that you've kind of like, yeah, there's a sense of closing off. It's like there's a sense of like needing to read between the lines all the time. That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. It's like this observer energy. There's this distrust that I'm getting here. And you might even be healing this, or this message has been coming through a lot in your dream state. And I feel like the message for you guys is to trust. And I know that it's hard, but in your Akashic Records, they're wanting you to trust. They're saying you're ready for it. You're ready for it. I don't know if some of you are questioning the connection with someone. And again, use your discernment here, okay? We're not talking about things being toxic. We're not talking about domestic abuse. We're not talking of any of that, okay? We're talking about here, there is someone who is in a healthy relationship, but they're still questioning the unconditional love here. Or there's something about taking this connection to the next level that is like It's pushing you to expand, but at the same time, it's really testing your ability to trust, your ability to open up here. Okay, there's something here. It's like you're not allowing yourself to feel pleasure or to feel happiness. And I get it, because, you know, the Strength card, there's this beautiful, the Steampunk Tarot, where really it shows the lion is hurt and the woman is like the lady in that deck. And I know I don't have it here. I don't have the physical representation of that deck. I have it in an app. But it's like you can see that the lion has like a wound in his paw. And the lion represents ego, right? So there was at some point in your life that your ego got hurt. It got hurt. It could have been betrayed. It could have been so many things. And I feel like there's a hesitancy, a resistance to open up. Maybe because you feel like that person took you out of your personal power, or that situation. Doesn't have to be a person. It could be a situation. This can even easily translate in regards to a dream, right? I had a dream. And the fact that this dream didn't turn out the way that I wanted, it hurt my ego. It hurt my confidence, right? For others of you, I'm getting this energy of like, no, I know I am strong. I know I can, you know, if this situation was to happen again, I know I can pick myself up. But it's like, I'm also getting this energy of like, but do I want to? Do I want to again be in that energy? This is, because I'm getting like, this is a knot. This is a knot here. I don't know why I keep getting a knot. And I'm going to read this card because I feel like for many of you, this is the energy that you're in, right? You're in this energy of like, I feel like you keep this within yourself because we have silent here. So it's this energy of like, you just don't say, you know what? I think this one would fit better here. You don't say exactly what's on your mind. Or at least you don't allow yourself to process this. I feel like your guides have been wanting to, because the way even my voice and my tone is coming out, it's kind of like your guides have been wanting to get this message out. And it's like, again, this energy. And I feel like we've been getting this energy of like, we need to translate. Like, we don't know what else or what other way to translate it. Because for some of you, I feel like you've been dreaming about this. I want to read that one because I feel like for many of you, your animal totem is a fox. That's how you're going to know this message is for you. For others of you, it's a squirrel. For others of you, a butterfly. And for others of you, we have here the poisonous toad. Again, there's something about the poison, the power of the 7 scorpions. Like there's something there, the venom of something here that is still there. And you're being asked to transmute it, to heal it. The card says, her message to you is, observe what people and beings around you are doing. It is through their actions that you will know them. There is also an element of secrecy. You must keep close to your heart certain information and thoughts at present. So again, there is this sense of withholding. And for some of you, you are being asked for you to go within so that you're able to observe a pattern here. Whether this is a pattern that you yourself are doing or whether this is a pattern that you're seeing in someone else. Because this can, remember, tarot is a mirror. And if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know exactly how I read. It's a mirror. It can be your energy. It can be somebody else's energy around you. And so I feel like it's like you're wanting to expand. There's something here that you want to say yes to, but it's like, I want to read this card, but there's something here. There's, like I said, I feel like you want to be rebirthed, but it's like you're having a hard time opening your heart chakra here. And again, I can't blame you, especially if you have gone through a lot of things here with that 7 scorpions. What is this card about? Let me read the little description here. But just the fact that it's Scorpions, we're talking about Pluto energy. And we all know Pluto is a small planet, but it definitely carries a punch. So it says you're being initiated into the magic of conjuring. Okay. Seeing how lower vibrations affect you through your own will and the words that you speak. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. We can then manage any toxicity in your life. So there's something here, like I said, that it has become toxic, right? That is not good anymore. And I feel like here, because the story behind this is that Isis was able to name the 7 scorpions, hence the 7 poisons. Because by naming them, they lose their power. It's the same thing that we talk about when we do shadow work. It's the same thing here. And doing this with compassion, doing this with the understanding that, oh yeah, this is the wound that I have, or yes, this is this is what I'm afraid of, or this is what was done to me. And something that I've learned in my years of therapy is you own it. You own it. You have to own it. And I know that it's hard. I know that it's not easy, pile number 1. But I feel like you have such a beautiful heart. I feel like you do, pile 1. I feel like you yourself, your root is rooted in gratitude. Like, I feel like even though certain things were done to you with that 7 scorpions, or things that you went through, like even then there, you're still like, okay, I get it, I understand, and I'm grateful for the lesson. Like, I feel like, but it's just like this energy of like closing your heart space, right? Because they're wanting you to wield your power from these experiences and to accurately name them. Okay, name what these shadow aspects or these things that were done to you. Because these poisons can be anything. It can be jealousy, it can be resentment, it can be fear, it can be guilt, it can be blame, it can be shame, it can be anger. It can be abandonment or a rejection of the past. There's something there that has stayed there that needs now to be transmuted. Like, you're ready to transmute that. This can also be like a cultural poison, if you will, right? Which, there could have been something there. It can be a fear of success, a fear of failure. Because what's going on here is that the ego keeps you spiraling in fear, in this pain, and this like suffering here. And your guides are saying, you can break free from it now. You can. Because I feel like you not doing this, you not either addressing it, and if you have, then this is your confirmation that this is what you were meant to do at this point in time, because now you're opening up to beautiful things. 1515, when I said that, it's like now sensuality and love and devotion and romance and all of this can come in and really savor it, right? And really enjoy it. It's like So again, if you've been doing this, and this is just confirmation, that's what I said at the beginning of the intro. It's like for some of you, you're going to get confirmation of like, yeah, you know what? Yes, JJ, I've been doing that. This is where I've been. And that in itself is powerful, because this is not an easy journey. It's not. And they're saying, do not give up. If you're in that journey already and you're like, I am feeling like I'm drowning, JJ. I'm feeling like I don't even know. I can't even find, safe land. Your guides are saying, trust. Trust that you are okay. This is something that will give you wisdom. You going, through this, or like experiencing or working through this energy, because I do see there waves, right? There's waves here. They're wanting you to not give up, to keep going, because you successfully integrating this is going to open up to a whole new life for you. That ambulance, I'll take it as confirmation. Because there is power. Let me say this again. There is power in you understanding what this is in your life and speaking about your truth as well. Speaking about it, owning it. Because I feel like right now you're being asked to transmute this energy from, like I said, a poison to an antidote. And I know this is not an easy message, and I know this is not going to be for everyone. Probably some people already clicked out of it. That's fine. The message wasn't for them. You're ready to release this. Oh, I am going to read that one, but because I feel like right now the focus has been in just in this distrust. Okay, this distrust. And for some of you, the distrust is with yourself. Because for some of you, there is this also like, how could I have not seen it? How could I have not? I should have known better kind of thing, right? So let's see. But I feel like once you, every time I'm doing about personal power, like my stomach starts growling. Okay. I feel for some of you, it did affect your solar plexus, which we do have the strength card there. Have compassion. Be kind to yourself as you are working through this. And for some of you, probably you're judging yourself too harshly. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull one card. I'm going to leave it. Oh, two. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. And at the bottom, we do have premonition, galactic communications, beginnings and endings. Like I said, as soon as you look at this shadow aspect of self, it's like this new beginning is going to come in. Galactic communications. I do feel, like I said, there's been guides here that have been trying to communicate this with you. They have. So let me look at 61 here. So I don't know how you pronounce his name, but the card is imaginary fears, unreal hazards, and okay, it says he refuses to tell me what the G is in his name, because he says more we know about him, the less power he has, and the harder it is to do his job. You guys, didn't I just say that? I said the moment you name these scorpions, you call them by their names, they lose all power. It's kind of making me think when people write in movies, when they're like, oh, when you know the demon's name, then you're able to extract or like remove them. Okay, so let's say that He refuses to tell me what the G in his name stands for because he says the more we know about him, the less power he has. And for some of you, you are afraid to go there. You're afraid to go there. You are. And I get it. Because his power lies in our imaginations and our fears, not in the real world, not in the real world, not in any of the real worlds. This is the wicked thing in the closet who keeps frightened children awake at night with eerie sounds. Okay. But when you turn on the light and open the door, he isn't there. He only exists through the collection of our fears. Okay. It's time to look for the truth behind our fears, to distinguish between what is real and what is just our projection of old traumas and fears into our own imaginary future. By delving into our old patterns, we can see past them to a more liberating life, only by facing these fears honestly and seeing them for what they are. Is when we have the greater ability to open our hearts. That is crazy because it said if it came out with the Singer of Courage, which is card number 8, and number 8 is, well, in this deck it's 11, but 8 to me is always the strength card in tarot. It means you can gain the strength to face the real difficulty challenges in your lives. Each false fear confronted and resolved make us much stronger. So like I said, your message from your Akashic Records is you're ready to see. You're ready to see if these fears, how have these fears affected you? Creation, the dawn, the beginning. Yes, because there's something new that wants to come in. 21 being the World card in tarot. I feel like you're ready to. I feel like, yes, these were lessons. Again, with the Capricorn, there were lessons here. And then we have cooperative ventures with friends, joy sharing, new partnerships that are fun. So for some of you, again, say yes, be open. For some of you, have a hard time opening up to other people. Or maybe even to a new relationship or to a current relationship, friends. But you're ready for more fun. You're ready to experience this beautiful rebirth, this beautiful new beginning. You're ready for it. I want to pull a message here from my higher self, because my higher self speaks to me in Spanish. So let's see what comes through here. And I will translate. Responde, no reacciones. Respond, do not react. Yeah. Si sales de tu zona de confort, crecerás. If you come out of your comfort zone, you will grow. And I feel for many of you, and I know this is, we see it a lot in therapy, you guys, psychology. There is this energy of sometimes we find comfort in our fears or the stories that we tell ourselves. If you guys know why, let me know in the comment section. But yes, that happens. That happens. But I will let you guys go. I will see you guys in the next video. I love this reading. It was so much fun. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope that you guys took something from it. I hope that it served either as validation and something that you just got out of or that you're going through. So that way you kind of know. Look, we have trust right underneath. So yeah, this all comes down to the reason why the Akashic Records is revealing this to you is because for some of you, you're about to take the next step that requires you to trust. It requires you to fully dive deep into something where your heart seems to be and your ego too, the most vulnerable here. Because you know that by diving deep into this, you know these would be the two affected. And that's why your guides feel like you needed to know this. Again, like always, I hope that this message resonated, and I hope that you took it from a place of love. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. I hope that you guys are doing great. We're going to look at a message that is ready to come through when it comes to your Akashic Records. Please keep in mind, only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Something doesn't fit, do not force it to fit. With that being said, always use your discernment when it comes to watching any of my videos or anything online for that matter. So let's see. Healing the divine masculine. Okay, they're not playing around. Pile 1 also got some intense messages. I had to sage, I had to take a break and go ground my energy because these are intense, but I feel like we're ready for them. Like always, these messages are given with love, okay? With love, with the intention to help you grow and help you, guide you, either give you some validation in regards to your journey, okay? If you're not ready to hear these messages, you can watch another video. So we have healing the divine masculine. So there's a lot going on here. So I feel like for many of you, the message that wants to come through is in regards to your own divine masculine, but I also feel like there is a significant connection in your life that is important to your healing energy, or your healing the masculine within you. And we have Blood Month 21, which is the World card. And interesting, both piles got the same energy. Sacrifice, offerings, decisions. Some of you are... Let me take a deep breath. Give me a second, you guys. I feel like for many of you, she always looks like a bride to me. She always looks like a bride. For some of you, you are healing this, or you're about to step into this. For some of you, you just got married, or you're about to get married, or you have been married, or there's something about marriage here as well. But I do feel like there is someone in partnership with whom you are healing your masculine. I feel like for some of you, there is a need to let go of something. And I know as masculine energy, there's always this need of achieving, right? There's always not a need, but the masculine energy achieves things. It pushes forward. It's forward motion. It's taking action. It's creating that stability in which the feminine can thrive. And so I feel like the masculine to let go of something, it's a lot harder, or to even offer it up, or to maybe surrender something, because that would mean surrender control. And the masculine, that's more of the feminine. I feel like the feminine is more of the flow energy. Not to say that masculines don't have that. They do. We're just talking about the masculine energy here. I feel like here there's something either that you're needing to sacrifice. Now, I don't like that word, but or that you have sacrificed. Okay, either or. Remember, the way I read tarot, in case you're new, but if you have been with me for a long time, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. If you're new, welcome. But you guys know that I read tarot, and I have said this in the interviews that I have had the honor to speak on this. Is tarot is a mirror. So flip it if you need to. I feel like for some of you, there is a need for you to commit. Okay, there's a sense of needing to commit to something here with the masculine. But there's also an energy of letting something go, whether that be your pride, whether that be a judgment, whether this is like petty fights, disputes. Because there's an energy of wherever we're channeling this energy, it's not serving anyone. There is also here as well, that's coming through from your Akashic Records, this is a big decision in your life, pile 2. There's a big decision here. For some of you, you're really questioning, do I give up on this? Do I move away from this? Again, you are a sovereign being. You know what is right for you. Okay. Oh, you guys got 2. Look at that. Abundance, peace, and contentment. I believe in this deck, and I will read it. It has to do with masculine energy as well. There's a lot here. Yeah. There's a lot here that I feel that has to do with the masculine energy in your life. Or just in your own masculine energy here. And for some of you, this can be literally a person, but for others of you, this can just be, like I said, your own pride, a belief, something here. Because I feel like whatever this is, you held on to it. It can be constructs of your human personality as well. It's like, what is it that you are? Is there a construct within your own personality that is not serving you anymore? If anything, it's sucking the energy out of you. Because I feel like you want abundance, peace, and contentment here. It's like, can you free yourself from the suffering? Can you give that up? And again, I know I'm going to have people telling me like, oh yeah, well, if I can free myself, I wouldn't be suffering. Why would I want to be there, kind of thing? But this has to do with your construct of the way we're looking at something. And if this is actually something of the external, you know, like this is a job or something or a person or relationship, then yeah, you can free yourself. And for some of you, you have already done this. Okay, for some of you, that would be confirmation. Like I said in the intro, for some of you, this is just validation, confirmation that, you know, yes, this was something that was part of your Akashic record. So for some of you, you've already left a toxic situation. You've already left, or you've been healing a construct of your human personality here. For some of you, it can be that you have been as well using this masculine energy as a way to protect yourself and not tap into the feminine. Because if we look at the feminine, she is surrounded by 2 masculine energies. Which again tells me is the sense of like being barricaded, right? Or the sense of like, well, I have walls around my feminine energy. It feels like your feminine side wants to come out, which is your vulnerable. It's your emotional side. It's your intuitive talents. It's your creativity. It's who you are at your core is what your guides are saying. It's like the message from your Akashic records. I haven't looked at the rest of the cards, but your message so far is kind of like, are you allowing the core of who you are to come out? Or is it being hidden by the masculine energy within you? And this goes very deep, because then we will have to look at like also the masculines around your life, you know, what were you taught? It's like can you live from a place where you're truly peaceful and content and abundant? It's like you're coming home. So for some of you, you're already going through this, because they're saying you're coming home to your own energy. So for some of you, you could have had masculines around you who in some way would tell you who to be or what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. It's like you're coming home to your own energy, to your own leadership energy here. Because your guides are saying you are a wonderful person and you do have a mission here. And you are important to the planet. It's also something that I am getting here. And I feel like your Akashic is telling you you are ready now. You're ready now to step into this beautiful energy. But let's look at the rest of the cards. We have Blue Lotus. Maybe you've been wanting to try Blue Lotus. Maybe you have. Maybe that's something that you currently do. But again, your intuition, it's like your intuitive side, your feminine side is like fighting to come through. But it's like the masculine here. You have outgrown it. It's no longer a good fit. There's something you have outgrown. This could be a belief, a perspective, maybe a relationship. We have the Page of Wands. It's like you're craving a new journey. There's a new journey here. You're craving more, again, of the feminine. More creativity, more fire energy. More passion in your life. I feel for some of you, like, remember how I said there's this energy of like, do I just quit? Do I just like drop this and go in a different direction? Because for some of you, I feel like you have this deep seated like voice in your head that tells you you have to finish what you started. You have to finish what you started. But what if what you started, you have outgrown it and now you're ready to like branch out? So that means you will stay there? Is that the sacrifice that you're willing to make? Make your own path. Look at that. Yeah, there is a bison blockage. So there is like a energetic blockage here. Reiki would really help to remove this blockage. For some of you, there's blockages in your sacral. In your sacral, also in your solar plexus. Inner call, soul led. This is your path. There's something here about two masculine energies. They don't have to be men, but masculine energies or voices or memories that in some way is like you're living through their words. It's like you have allowed these energies to define who you are and what your path will look like. And I feel like I said, the feminine wants to come out. It wants to come out. And it wants to go and live life a bit more relaxed here is what I'm getting. I feel like there's a need for you to be honest in what have you outgrown. Because I feel like you're being pushed to make your own path. To live life on your terms. Because you have a beautiful blend of masculine and feminine energies. But I feel here, the two masculines, I feel like you tend to rely on that one a bit more. And I feel like changes need to be made as well. Healing the mother line. Okay, so for some of you, there is mother wounds here. There is mother wounds. Healing, ancestral work. For some of you have been doing this. For some of you, you're meant to teach this. Mother line, growing up. Like I said, you have outgrown something. You have grown. Now you're ready to live courageously. For some of you, I feel like you left your mother's home, or you, and I'm going to say cut cords doesn't have to mean literally you cut cords with your mother, but it can mean that you moved away maybe from their influence. That's for some of you. Only take it that resonates, okay? But I feel like you're being called now to live courageously, to live bold, to embrace that Page of Wands. Yeah, because this is your story. Tell your story. Knowledge means change. What changes can you make? What stability do you have for yourself? This can even go as deep as, like, let's say you just started a family. And now you're kind of like, oh my God. And maybe having people tell you like, oh, well, in our family, we do this and we do that. And it's like your higher self is coming through and being like, well, this is your path. This is your family. This is your home. What rules do you want to set in place? And we have 27. I don't know the name, but I will be reading that one from the book. But again, it's like your soul is telling you, what is it that you want? Yeah, use your discernment. Use your discernment. I feel like for a lot of you, you have to, in this situation, because I do feel like there is like a sacrifice of what it is that you truly yearn for and want. And it's manifesting in a physical blockage, energetic blockage that is like in some way I feel like it's affecting your finances and your abundance. That's why this message is coming out now. And I'm going to read the Blue Lotus as well. Do I have the book here? I will see. I know these messages they're not easy, okay? So please. Maybe some of you already clicked off. That is okay. Well, that would be preaching to the choir, but you know. Let's see. The Blue Lotus. The Blue Lotus is a direct doorway, a mediator into the world of the gods. The perfected balance that is bestowed us assists us in bridging and refining the divine connection between the heart and the brain, the feminine and the masculine. Blue Lotus today is assisting you in widening the portals of your intuitive powers, granting you access to the realms of inner knowledge held within the great mystery. Remember, the lotus rises from the depths of muddy waters, and that is the thing. Maybe for some of you, you have gone through some things, you know, and you are so familiar in being, and that is your safe zone. That is your comfort zone, to be in that masculine energy, because you had to be in that energy. It's like going from survival to being in flow, right? And so I feel like now there might have been something that's currently going on in your life where now you're having to step from this masculine energy into a more feminine energy. And that might be something that I heard the word trepidatious. I don't even know what that means. I will be Googling. I don't know what it means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But, okay, so it rises from the depths of muddy waters, untouched and impeccable, to blossom into majestic beauty. Don't allow the muddy waters of the blossoming process to suppress your intuition and believe in yourself. Yes. Okay, so, like I said, either these are two energies external to you that you're giving power to, that you feel like they know what is best, and not listening to your inner voice. Or this is just circumstances of your own energy because of things that you've gone through. But again, don't allow the situations that you've gone through to suppress who you are. Because I feel like pile number 2 From your Akashic Records, they want you to know that you are unfolding from the darkness. And that is hard. Like I always say, back in the days, I would always say in my YouTube channel, you know, it's kind of like you've been underground or a place with no light, or just be in a really dark place and then come out to the light. It's going to take you a while to adjust your eyes. And for some of you, that's what's going on. It's like you've been in this darkness energy, and so you had to use that masculine energy to really figure things out, right? To push through, to take action, to make things happen for yourself. And now it's like the feminine wants to come out and tell you like, okay, now we're going to flow. Now we're going to do things a little bit easier. You're going to make your own path, but from a feminine standpoint, not from the masculine energy. And that in itself is, I keep hearing trepidatious. Hold on. Oh, new love. Yeah, it's like you're being asked to slow down, to ground. You don't always have to be taking action, to listen to your heartbeat, to listen to that feminine voice within you, to listen to the subtle energies, the subtle signs. Like I said today on Instagram's post, 22 might be significant. That might be your life path number, your birthday. For some of you, it's because now you're in a relationship, now you've settled down, and now you were used to being on your own, being independent, and like now it's like, oh, well, now I'm stepping into being in a partnership kind of thing. Oh, I was going to look up trepidatious. Give me a second. It's a nervous or fearful feeling of uncertain agitation or apprehension about something that may happen. Okay, maybe for some of you, that's the reason why you don't want to be in that feminine energy, because you're like, well, you know, the shoe can drop at any time kind of thing. This one is going to be a message from the higher self. But because my higher self speaks to me in Spanish, those cards are in Spanish. So let's have a look. I do want to read this one here before I close out, because I gotta go. But it's been an honor, you guys, to read for you guys. I know these messages are hard, but I know that those who are part of our constellation, you know, we do the shadow work, we do the work, and we've done things like this where, you know, yeah, we've been in muddy waters, right? Okay, so this card here is about inner transformation, irrevocable change. Okay, so that's what I was saying. This could be all internal. Remember that I said tarot can be a mirror. Okay, so the card says, sometimes things just cannot move without readjustment, perhaps even radical realignment. We may feel that we should be able to bring our plans to fruition, but we may be aiming at something that might not be for us. And sometimes the reason why it feels like it's impossible, or it feels like it's not for us, it's because of our own attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors. And part of it may be circumstances in the world, things that are beyond our control. And the masculine energy does love to be in control. So this particular fairy points out a path we can follow, but does not lead us by the hand along it, although she might give us a nudge if we seem to need it. And I feel like that nudge is an intuitive nudge. That's why in your Akashic Records right now it's saying connect with that feminine energy. You need to connect with that feminine energy. Because I feel like for some of you, we're wanting to get to the root of a situation in our lives from a masculine by doing. And your guides are saying you will get to the root of the problem or the challenge or the difficulty if you tap into your feminine energy. Also, this is another message. This is like a side message here. The stuck becomes unstuck. The blocked begins to move. Things are speeding up, okay? Things are manifesting rather quickly for you. Because for some of you, I feel like you have already been doing this. You have been already working through this bias and blockage. I love the quote that is here from this card, and it says, fairies hide what you want and reveal what you need. And I feel like that always sums up my readings. Confía en tu capacidad para mejorar. I love this. Trust in your own confidence, in your capability of being a better person or being better at something, in your possibility of being better. Because I do feel like there's something here, and I feel like this is, again, that human construct. There's something about that, which means your mind, your beliefs. There's something here that I feel like your guides are really coming through to let you know. You need to tap more into the feminine to help you get to the root of this challenge or of this difficult situation. For some of you, this is in regards to a love situation. That's for some of you. But again, this is the masculine and feminine being in union and perfect harmony within yourself. We're not talking about twin flames here. We're talking about the energies within you. And there is a call here from your higher self, from your feminine side, to live more courageously, to live in harmony with these two energies within yourself. That was a lot. That was a lot. I will leave it there. And thank you so much. Once again, I hope that you took something from this reading. I am sending you guys off with so much love. And remind all of you to step into your sovereignty, to step into your power. But that is what I have for you guys. Bye.